right, Arnie Gunderson, 40 years of nuclear power engineering experience, attended Rennes Polytechnic Institute, or RPI, for those like myself who can't pronounce the name, where he earned his bachelor degree cum laude, while also becoming the recipient of a prestigious Atomic Energy Commission fellowship for his master degree in nuclear engineering. Arnie holds a nuclear safety patent, was a licensed reactor operator, and is a former nuclear industry senior vice president. During his nuclear power industry career, Arnie Gunderson also managed and coordinated projects at 70 nuclear power plants in the U.S. Topic tonight, Fukushima. What else? Welcome back to the program, Mr. Gunderson. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, all you people out there, impressed with this person, Gunderson, and I will not disparage any effort that is being produced out there, any effort to counter Fukushima, fix Fukushima, get rid of Fukushima, get rid of all nuclear. But I'm going to say, and this is not going to go over that well among the group of people that are always talking about information. This program with Arnie Gunderson being interviewed, I'm going to say to you again, this is my channel. I'm a painter. I make paintings. And I've understood, way back when I was a little wee boy, I already started to make drawings and get really interested in something that was more than myself, what I figured to be the art. The art equals soul. The art equals soul plus caring is all we need. I'm going to make this comment about this person. You just heard the CV of this Gunderson person, who apparently has been making his living on producing nuclear energy for 40 years and has recently come out. He has made a case that he is actually against nuclear after having produced nuclear toxins for most of his life in the industry. He was an engineer in the nuclear industry. Like all of us, when I was a young wee little lad, I didn't have a clue about anything really. I was growing into my awareness, my understanding, but as we proceed along, I have a theory. I have a theory that in fact we have a destiny, and we choose and we make decisions. And people who choose to have worked in the nuclear industry are as liable, are as responsible for that which has occurred that we face now, which is an extinction level event. And I include myself in not having been aware enough to counteract, even spiritually, emotionally, this force that is now mounted against us. It is called Fukushima and nuclearism. And we have people coming out like this Gunderson fellow who has been sucking off the trough of the nuclear wealth, the nuclear money, the advantage he has gained through having been an engineer in the nuclear industry, which has destroyed the Pacific Ocean. He is now coming out trying to tell us that, yes, whatever it is he's going to say, I'm not going to listen to him anymore, because what my channel is about, what I'm talking about, is that the essence of our soul, our being, is we need a complete and total revision of the way we see the world. It's not about information. It's not about finding out what the latest and the greatest and the news coming over the alternative media even. What this essence of us has to become is not the information. We need to attach ourselves to that, which will radically change that which we are. And I've always loved the art. I've loved the art. I've loved the way art has been able to dig itself deep into the crevices of what it is that makes us human. We are not information creatures. We are feeling creatures. We are biological. We are bags of blood that have instilled in it, in Kabbalistic terms, the breath of God. Ruach Elohim, that thing that God gave to Adam in the early moments of our becoming of consciousness. It is a metaphor. There is no God in a beard giving us breath of life in that sense. However, I'm not going to try and understand this because it's a mystery. It's not understandable in what we have available to us. The odd individual comes out, and it's like that Jesus character comes out and tries to expose it and express it. And actually, Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself. This is a breakthrough concept. And I think this breakthrough, this originality that Jesus practiced, is based on caring. He basically said, love your neighbor as yourself. This is the total fundamental revision of our nature, of our being. And I'm going to say this to people who listen to the Arnie Gundersons, the Obamas, the Harpers, the politicians, the Suzukis, the people of information. We are no longer needing the information, other than the fact that we all know, intuitively, instinctively, we are under threat. We are in an age of peril. We are now under the threat of a complete and total annihilation of all life on this planet. We all know this. I'm convinced that we all know this. I am convinced we all know this. And it's not a matter of being informed about the details of how this is going to occur. What is required of us is to dig deep down. Eliminate all the superfluous thoughts, ideas, everything that is expressed by these Gunderson types. What we need to begin to feel is our connection to ourselves. And I'll tell you how radically we would change on this earth. We would all change drastically, not because we have the information. The information is there. What would actually change us is this fundamental revision in our souls, in our being, in our essence, deep down. This is what's required. And people don't choose to understand this because there is a lot more, what is it called? There is an attraction to removing ourselves from ourselves through the information. Forget the fucking information. It's not about information. It's about having this epiphany in ourselves, what I have called the breakthrough. I have called we need to find our own breakthroughs. Our own breakthroughs meaning we divert ourselves from the conformity of everyday life, things we've done the same way over and over and over and over, and it's not worked. And what hasn't worked is to listen to people that give us the information. We need to embrace those that are actually giving of themselves. Giving of themselves. And the information is not giving of themselves because it's separating, it's taking us, who we are, separating ourselves from that which we're experiencing. In an abstraction, in information. It's not about the information anymore. We have all the information we need. It's not about the information. It's about the feeling. And being impressed by the severity, by anyone telling us that this is so monumental. The way this is communicated is not through words and thoughts, ideas. It is expressed through the connection each one of us feels to this event. And we all know it. We all feel it. I believe every single human being on this planet has understood what we're in right now. This epic event, this extinction level event, every human being understands this, but we create reasons in our mind to separate ourselves from it. And the greatest way to separate ourselves is through the information. Forget the information. And my solution, my thought, my idea is to make the paintings that will create a feeling in the person looking, if I'm successful, of connecting something to themselves that is of the utmost value and meaning. That's how it works. There is no other tool available to us to make ourselves, other than these bag of blood. We are a bag of blood without this Ruach Elohim. It's a Kabbalistic notion. Ruach Elohim, the number 300. And all I want to say is I put this little introduction because these are all this coast to coast guy, whatever. Sure, of course, they have their programs, they have their money making schemes of producing alternative media to the. Of course, we know the whores, the media whores that are actually producing information that is of the least of importance to us. Then, of course, alternatives come in with some information that has maybe some more relevance, but ultimately all the information is irrelevant until we're able to connect to the feeling that makes us who we really are. And it's not the information.
All right, Arnie Gunderson, 40 years of nuclear power engineering experience, attended Rennes Polytechnic Institute, or RPI, for those like myself who can't pronounce the name, where he earned his bachelor degree, cum laude.
Yeah! Hey, all you people out there, impressed with this person, Gunderson, and I will not disparage any effort that is being produced out there, any effort.
While also becoming the recipient of a prestigious Atomic Energy Commission fellowship for his master degree in nuclear engineering. Arnie holds a nuclear safety patent, was a licensed reactor operator, and is a former nuclear industry senior vice president. During his nuclear power industry career, Arnie Gunderson also managed and coordinated projects at 70 nuclear power plants in the U.S. Topic tonight, Fukushima. What else? Welcome back to the program, Mr. Gunderson. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you.